Everybody knows this right here. Your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, abuela, your abuelo,
Media Millions vlog! Let's do this.
You ready? You ready?
Yeah, let's do it. How do you feel, T-Man?
Yeah, I feel like I ate sand all day. Just my mouth is dry, dude.
I'm ready to pop the moonwalk on stage.
I was like, hey, I just got my license. I'm gonna go brokerage, but you're inspiring. So
No
I definitely want to say
way. Thank you for coming.
for allowing us to listen and be here. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
no, I hope you learned so much.
This is insane. 500 sold out. No more. People were texting me, begging me. We had more people begging me for tickets than Dana White did at the White House card. It is insane how many tickets we sold. This is going to be a great event. We're going to give a ton of value. Stay tuned.
We tried. It was supposed to be for 100 people. Angelica, nice to meet you.
Vanessa.
And we showed out 500. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. You guys are all a crew.
Yeah, you made us come.
I love it. I love it. No, thank you guys for coming. And that's why
She's the face of the brand. Look at her face right there.
I'm talking to somebody and I'm like,
No, I'm not laughing. I was
yeah, no, of course. Text me. 951 251 251.
This is where it's at, Bamo Realty. One of her first clients to her first conference.
You want to say something?
I just want to say I'm really proud of you and you're gonna do great.
It's definitely, we won't be talking about that. We'll be talking about how to actually get clients. Just do anything. The fact that you get to learn the facts and how to deliver, like, you're looking for next time. That's it. All that is just what it's done, like, all my books. Just choose any. I use Colbury Express. Beef. Colbury Express. If you go on my TikTok link, there's a. Oh, it's I'm sweaty. No, because then I don't feel bad. I can't fix it. You might be going. You guys are awesome. So I'm literally breaking down every single thing I do in my business for you guys today. I'm genuinely believe I'm nothing different than any of you. I think I've just tried a lot more things a lot faster, allowing me to fail quicker and find the things that work faster, right? And so, there you go. So I like to think of my business as a triple S framework. And the reason being is because my entire business is ran off of 3 S's. The first one is social media. That is how I lead generate. That's how I get people to say, I want to buy or sell my house with you, right? That's what a lot of you are here for. But the second S is one that a lot of people are like, I think I know what it is, but I don't. We've heard the word system a lot today. And what I like to think about system is something that it means save yourself, so let's go quicker than that, time, energy, and money. And that's what a system is. It's supposed to give you more time, give you more energy to go do the things that matter, and make you more money. Who here would want more time? Who here wants more energy without Red Bulls? Me. And who here wants to make more money? Woo! And so your system is what's going to help you manage and filter those 100 leads, or those leads that you just generated from social media, right? And so then when we think about the third S, it's skill. A lot of people, what kind of videos do I need to make? That's what we're going to go over today. What systems do I need to sustain this water fountain of leads coming in? But then more importantly, how do you close and convert them? And we're going to be touching base on that a little bit. And so when you think about your content, think about it as your actual business card. When I first started, I could only afford like the $30 for 100 and they were all flimsy. And I wanted the really, really nice ones that felt soft to the touch that people weren't going to throw away. when you think about your online presence or your social media, that's your new business card. And so people work with agents that they like, know, and trust. And so when you need people to like you, you're not just a real estate agent, you're real estate and that and is your brand that we also heard about. What makes you you outside of real estate? And that's your superpower, right? We can all go film the same exact house, record the same exact video, in the same format, with the same song, but people are gonna work with me and they're gonna work with you for very different reasons. That's that like and that's the and. Mine's, it could be like I sell houses and I'm learning how to play tennis. Yours could be I sell houses and I really like to go to the gym. Whatever that and is, that's what you lean into. And so the no. And knowing is, I don't like aggressive sprints. I don't do well with them. I always set bets and I always lose them because I think that'll motivate me. And so when you think about the no, is a sustainable posting schedule. And the reason why I say sustainable is because I want you to be able to do it for 6 to 12 months, not 6 to 12 days or 30 days. I'm gonna do a 60-day, I'm gonna post every single day and hopefully I get results. No, post 2 times a week for a whole year and then I promise you you'll see results because they're gonna know you because you're posting every single week. They're not gonna know you because you posted for 60 days straight. And then the trust is you show them the process. Show them the ugly things. Show them when you did fall out of escrow. Show them that ugly inspection report you got back. Show them that your client did have a 520 FICO score with the bankruptcy, and then they did the legwork, they got into credit repair, and boom, 8 months later they bought a home. That's how you build trust online. And so every video that you post should be serving one of these 3 things. They either get to like you, they either get to know you, and they get to trust you. And so we heard a lot about avatar, right? Talk to your ideal client, talk to, first-time homebuyers, whatever it is. And so this is literally real proof of my pages in the breakdown of my avatars for each one. So on Instagram, my avatar is buyers and sellers. I will not be posting on Instagram, hey, this is how you handle the interest rate objection, because buyers don't care about that. I'm handling the objection to them, right? On my TikTok, it's completely different. I'm targeting agents. I'm telling you, hey guys, make sure that when you get your first commission check, save for taxes. Hey guys, when they say, hey, my cousin can do it for 1.5%, this is what you said. And then my last page, which is my team page, that's solely for recruitment purposes, so that again is surrounded before agents, right? So each page that I have serves a purpose, and I'm talking to that avatar. And so when you're thinking about your page, who's that audience? Who are you talking to? So now let's talk about different video styles. We won't spend too much time on this, but home tours is how people get to know you. I like to think of home tours as the cheapest type of attention. It's the easiest attention to capture. You can get a really, really nice house at a really, really good price, and it's gonna do really, really well, right? There's different styles. You could do a highlight home tour where you post the nicest parts of the house. You can do a voiceover where it's kind of sped up, you're talking over it. You can do a walkthrough. Those are all home tours. That's really easy attention to capture, right? The focus on that is obviously the home. Then the second one is how do we get people to like you? So that's when you show your personality. That's gonna be behind the scenes, humor, day in the life, things like that, that people are gonna get to know you versus just the realtor side. And then the third one is credibility or trust. And these are also super duper easy to do. Key days. Those are my favorite days. And it's really easy instead of most people's goal is to buy a home, right? So popping confetti, champagne, all of that stuff. It shows really well, but you can also use it as a time to go trust. Hey, my client just moved from Los Angeles to Winchester, California. Somebody that's in LA is like, dude, I could buy a 2-bed, 1-bath fixer-upper for $750,000, or you're telling me I can go get a house like that? Let me talk to her. Right? So that's how you're building trust. And so now that we know the types of videos that we can do, is how do you actually build a well-performing video? And I like cool names, so I said hamburger video structure. And the reason being is because there's a top, a middle, and a bottom. So the top is going to be your hook. We hear that word a lot. How many here have heard you need a good hook? Pretty much everybody, yeah. So a hook is, I like to think of it in 3 ways: verbal, visual, and text. And so verbals, what are they hearing? And so if you're doing a home tour, let's just say, is don't stand in front of the house and say, hey guys, today we're in Marietta, California. We're 5 minutes from the Marietta Hot Springs Resort, and I'm going to show you this super nice house behind me. Get straight to the point. Or who's your avatar? Who's the person buying that house? Somebody that maybe dual income household, somebody's probably a nurse, somebody's a construction worker, they need to make about $200,000 a year. Hey, if you and your partner make $33 an hour, you can buy this house behind me for X. Boom. Verbal hook, same message, now you're talking to the person that's gonna buy it. Visual, what are they seeing? The easiest thing is grab your t-shirt and just clean the back of your camera. A lot of you just need to just wipe that thing clean. Because we're in real estate, it shows the product, it shows the front and the back of the house, whatever the nice part is. And then text, what are they seeing? So we're capturing their attention through the audio. Also think about the people that are watching with their volume all the way down, right? What are they seeing? And now what are they reading? And so mine is super, super simple. I always put the city, the price, and then beds, baths, square footage, or if it's no HOA or whatever it is. Then the second part is your substance or your sazon in Spanish, right? What's like the main part of your video? And really just deliver on your hook. If you said, hey, I'm going to show you how to purchase this home making $33 an hour, then show them how to purchase that home. Deliver on it. Don't delay it. Show them, hey, we're going to go check this house out. Don't stand there for 10 seconds after talking about the features of the house. Go show the house. And so your hook, when you're thinking of your script, is how do I deliver as fast as possible in the shortest amount of time to my hook? And then you close it out with your call to action. Does not have to be anything fancy. I like to keep mine really, really simple. Mine is more info. And you want to keep it broad because what we're going to dive into next is the systems on how you actually use these keywords. And you don't want to have to keep replicating these every time you post a video. So on your call to action, mine is comment more info for more information. If I'm talking about a vacant land and I'm like, you want to know what it looks like to build on this land, comment more info and I'll reach out with information on how to build. If I'm talking about a new construction home and I'm like, if you want $40,000 from this builder, comment more info and I'll reach out. Doesn't matter what the video is about, it's super easy to flow into and it's in my back pocket at all times. The next thing is your outliers. For many of you that are getting started or have had a well-performing video and you're like, I did it once but I can't seem to replicate it, you're already ahead of the curve. So your outlier is a video that does 5 times the views or engagement than any other video. And so the reason why these are important is one, it shows what your audience actually likes. So I like to think of, instead of saying my algorithm didn't like that video, the audience didn't like that video. The algorithm doesn't like when I post in Marietta. No, your audience doesn't like when you post in Marietta because you've been posting in Palmdale, right? And so start realizing that your outliers are actually your biggest advantage. So one thing I like to do is I repost my outliers. I change absolutely nothing. I just repost them. So September 7th, I posted this house tour. We got 488,000 views. November 5th, I posted the same exact home tour, changed absolutely nothing. And I know that because I only wear that dress when I'm out of laundry. So it's I know it's the same exact video, and it got 271,000 views. Same video posted at different times generated me more leads and probably closed more deals from that one video with no extra effort, right? So that's why your outliers are important. What you could also do is, you know what, Angelica, that video did really, really well. Let's go see what else we can find in Paris at 620,000 and similar bed and bath count, because that did well. We already know people like watching it. By the way, this is about a 2-minute home tour. This isn't 7 seconds. So almost 500,000 people watch this for 2 minutes. Cool. So Reels capture, stories convert, DMs close. I run my entire business model like this because Reels is how we capture attention. I posted this video 2 weeks ago. 175,000 views. Cool. In the stories, it's an open-ended conversation, right? In the Reels, it's like throwing a big net and seeing how many fish you can catch. Some of them are going to follow you, some of them aren't. The ones that follow you, you want to be on your stories pretty often because that's an open-ended conversation. They get to know you a little bit more, they trust you, it's unfiltered. Boom, she didn't comment on my reel, but she slid up in my story and said, hey, I want more info. I don't close you in the reel, I So if you want more info, comment more info. There's no obligation, right? But in the DMs, I am going to close you. I'm going to get your phone number. So Reels capture, stories convert, DMs close. That's the same lead that said more information. There's her phone number. You can call her and verify that's her. No, I'm just kidding. Cool. All right, so now what happens after the video? Awesome, Angelica. I followed your hamburger method that you made up. I got some comments. People are commenting this. Now what? I'm going to show you guys literally what my DMs look like. Uh-oh. All right, so I have two. I have one that's AI, and I have one that have a virtual assistant. So I use both because I think they each serve a different purpose. AI is very cookie cutter. They comment, and this is, I'm trying to word this in the smart words possible. Okay, 4 messages max. And the reason why that's on there is because I only send 4 messages, and the 4th one should be their phone number. I'm not talking to them about anything else. I'm just getting, hey, I saw your comment. Is this your first home, or do you need to sell a home? That is going to show us what button to go to. Right? They're going to say, it's my first home. Awesome. What areas are you looking to purchase in? They tell me, that's exciting. This is my AI one. That's exciting. I know exactly what homes I'm going to show you or send you. What's a good phone number to send those to? Boom. Got the phone number. The next one's a little bit different. As you can see in her message, it's a little bit lengthier. She's sending us more details about her life and what she's looking for, and so my VA stepped in on that one. Awesome. I can definitely help. Why don't we hop on a phone call so I can get a better idea of your situation and see what programs would best benefit you. And the reason why I can say that without looking at it is because I have said that, and I built the system for it. So that's what happens in the DMs. This is what makes the DMs run. So I've turned my entire DMs into a CRM. Who here has a CRM? All right, raise your hands. Who here actually uses their CRM? Okay, cool. So the reason why I thought all my leads are coming from Instagram and they're falling through the cracks because there's so many, drinking out of a fire hydrant, how do I even manage these? And so I said, I need to do what Follow Up Boss does for me in Instagram. And so I built this really, really awesome, well, I didn't build it, George helped me build it. Lengthy menu chat, don't worry, we're gonna break it down. So this is the first message. That's literally what we said. Hey, I saw your comment post in regards to you thinking about buying a home. Is this gonna be your first home? Are you gonna sell your home? What is it? From there, they're then gonna go into a lengthier process, right? These are the messages we went through. We see it works because we get their phone numbers. But what most people don't see is the action if contact has not responded. If they're not responding, I'm not letting them go quite yet because they were still interested at some point. Whether they're ready to commit and give me their phone number because they think they're obligated to a phone call does not stop them from wanting to buy a home. And so we've built out a process in the DMs that for the next 90 days we'll be following up with them. After 3 months, I'm like, all right, I'll leave you alone. But that's what the DMs look like, right? Because I've turned the DMs into our CRM, I've systemized it so it works on its own and I don't have to think about it. While I'm on the stage, phone numbers are getting collected, they're getting imported into Follow Up Boss. So then what happens after the phone number? Cool. We have ManyChat, we know how to create a video, we know how to make a performing video, we have our ManyChat, and now what happens after? And so going back to the question of a CRM, I think a lot of us don't use it enough. And so this is literally a picture of my CRM from June 14th, and I don't know, I have my contact on, but I can't see. But we basically generated 139 leads this month. We set 54 appointments. And out of those 54 appointments, we've opened 13 escrows. So what does that tell me? From every 10 leads I generate online, I open an escrow. Wow. Now how many videos do I need to go post to get 10 leads? And then you can work backwards from there. But that's why you need a CRM, because if I was tracking this myself, or I was doing it on a spreadsheet, or I was tracking every phone call I had, I would not have time to plan this awesome event. Okay. So what your CRM is supposed to be for, use it to tag every lead. Is it a buyer? Is it a seller? Is it an investor? Is it a hot lead? Is it a cold lead? Is it credit repair? Whatever it is, it should have a place in your CRM. Your CRM is also going to allow you to set automated follow-up. There's a continuous power. I like to automate everything. I don't like to do anything. So automated follow-up, what does that mean? Here's a phone call I had in my CRM. Karen Alvarez spoke to her about 10 minutes. My 7 to 8 minutes. I did 10 minutes with her, right? Set an appointment with the lender. I didn't do anything. January 11th, my automation said, "Good morning, Karen. How'd your conversation with the lender go?" A month later, I already forgot about Karen. My system didn't. Karen said, "Hi, we're just waiting for me to do my taxes and get more money for my down payment." Cool. Then Karen gets pre-approved. And I just didn't do anything. I built this once and the system works for you. That's what they mean about system. It's saving me time, energy, and it's making me more money because it's reviving people that probably weren't ready when I first touched them. Cool. So just let the CRM do the hard work for you, let it track for you, let it remind you of your phone calls. There's a ton of AI automations you can do. These are the ones I do. And so practice makes skill, because none of us are perfect. So when I think of skill, or what we do, right, we qualify people, we help them buy and sell homes, is I believe in any conversation is this type of my entire business. Whoever asks the questions controls the conversation. Acknowledge what they say, and then respond with the question. So let's do interest rate objection. Rates are too high. I'm not going to sit here and talk to you about, they're actually historically low. This was normal before COVID, and then COVID blew everything up, and now you're here thinking 3% interest rates are normal. They're not. No, I completely hear you. Rates have actually gone up. But let me ask you this: where would you want rates to be in order for it to even make sense? Let's say rates did drop. Where would you like to move to? What has you wanting to move to that city? Because then it's not the interest rate that's a smokescreen. Because you and I both know it's not really the interest rate that matters, it's what they're paying a month. And if I can just figure out what you want to pay a month, then I know I can help you get to the next step. And so every question that you ask allows you to help them build the picture perfect scenario. You want to move to Menifee. You only have $20,000. You want rates to drop because you don't want to pay more than $4,200 a month. What if I could get you to Menifee at a 6% rate, keep you at $4,200 a month, and with $20,000 out of pocket? Would that even make sense? If I never asked the questions, I wouldn't know how to guide them there, right? And so each response is a way for you to position yourself and use it as ammo, right? So how many of you have ever heard another agent will list my house for 2% or 1% or have a cousin? Raise your hands. Okay. Would it be okay with you if I share how I deal with that objection?
Yes.
Okay. So I do it very unconventional. I don't do it like you get what you paid for, you want a Honda or Mercedes. I do it this way. Mr. Seller, can I explain to you how commissions work? And I'll flip my comp over, I'll flip a piece of the contract, and I'll be like, my fee is 3%. 1, 2, 3. The first percent goes to the broker. Every agent needs a broker in order for our license to be active. We cannot help you if you don't have an active license. That's the first percent. Second percent goes to my hot Cheeto addiction, right? It's how I feed and how I put food on my table. I always crack a joke on it. You can say whatever you want. You can make it serious. I always make a joke, right? And the third percent goes to marketing your home. This is the most important one. Everything we just went over. This is how we get you top dollar. So if an agent's willing to do it at 2%, which out of all those three things do you think they'll be missing? They still need to pay the broker. They still need to eat. And so the most important thing that's missing is the one thing that sells your home for top dollar. Mr. Seller, are you ready to proceed? If I took it at 2%, it would be a complete disservice to you. Thank you. And so that's my playbook. We have social media, we have systems, and we have skill. But I think sometimes we get caught up in everything I just went through, and I wouldn't be able to do what I do without faith. Faith in the plan that God has for you, faith in your ability to service other people, faith in the business you are building, faith that you were placed in this room for a reason. And I'll leave you guys with my favorite quote of all time, is the dream, the goal, the vision that you have in your mind wasn't placed there because it's cute to think about those things. It was placed there because that's what God has for you as long as you stay in faith. Thank you.
Hey, one more thing, let's not forget James Watson. James Watson, we need to heat on ya. Get your body on the walls, get your
know you all have FOMO because you just missed the best real estate event ever, and don't believe it from me, believe it from these two.
Amazing. It was a really great event. You missed out on some great tips on social media and how to convert all those leads. The best.
And she came all the way down from Utah, so you have no excuse. Woo! Okay, and we have Yuli over here. How long have you been licensed?
For about like 8 months.
8 months, but she has a cheat code because she's on my team. But how'd you like the event?
Honestly, I learned a lot. I think everyone took something home that they can implement every single day and just build their business. As a brand new agent, I definitely learned a lot and taking after the best. Obviously, surround yourself who you want to be with. That's it.
I love it. Bye vlog. Bye vlog.